Just a neat and tidy win for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. Everyone can relax, kick your feet up, get a beverage. And it's just a nice, solid win for the Toronto Maple Leafs today. The goal scoring, it took some time to get going, but then the Leafs started to beat Lankinen, and they were able to do their job. On the defensive end, with no Lagesson, with no Gio, no Timothy Liljegren, and we're looking at a decor right now of obviously Riley Brody. You're looking at McCabe and who did he probably play with today? Connor Timmins. And then Max Lajoie and Simone Benoit. I'm loving myself some Simone Benoit. He may not be quick, and he definitely is not. But he's physical, he's in the right spots, and he's sound on the defensive end of the puck. It's nice to watch. But that's your decor, and you allow only 18 shots today, and you shut out the Nashville Predators. A really sound defensive game for the Leafs tonight. I loved what I watched. If you're looking for high-power offense and flying around and entertaining hockey, maybe not the game you wanted to watch. But if you're a hockey fan and you want to see a sound dub, you got that today. So a really nice game overall. Ilya Samsonov got the start. Fitting how the moment Joe Woll goes down and Martin Jones has to clean it up, boom, Samsonov's ready to go. It's weird. But yeah, Joe Woll, we hear now he has a high ankle sprain. To be honest, that's a lot better than it could have been. I thought it was groin. I thought it was knee related. And with him not putting any weight on that, you put all that together and it does not look pretty. So high ankle sprain is kind of positive. He's now week to week. But all you got to do if you're the Leafs is go out there and win games, right? Because for me, I've always thought this way, that Joe Woll will be the guy in the cage. Now, I'm hoping that an injury like this doesn't set him back, and then he comes back and really struggles. And it's such a pain, right? You really want to see this young kid get the reins and run with it as he was doing, especially in that game against Ottawa. But Samsonov was out there today and made all the saves he was supposed to make. So great job from him. Still, for my personal viewing experience, swimming around like crazy. Not a fan, but you did the job. Let's break down this puppy. First period, no scoring apiece. Shots were 9-7 in favor of the Leafs. They had some good chances. Marner had a really good chance on a breakaway, but Lankinen got a piece of it. And I think they rung a post. My God, I think the Nashville Predators hit 3 posts today, and they were all like square on the post where it was loud. It's kind of weird. We go to the second period, and Connor Timmins catches them on a line change because David Kampf hops on the ice. And I think it was David Kampf if you go back and listen to that goal, you hear a guy scream right just before Connor Timmins picks up the puck. And the scream, I'm assuming it's David Kampf because Timmins looks up, sees him, fires a seed right on the tape of David Kampf, who busts in on a breakaway and shields off Ryan McDonagh. And pulls to the forehand and roofs it. Oh, it's just a nasty goal for David Kampf. None of those greasy tip-ins, a little slap at home in front of the net. No, that was gorgeous from David Kampf. His 3rd goal of the year, and I believe his 2nd goal in as many days. Didn't he score against Ottawa too? He did. His goals in back-to-back games for David Kampf. Connor Timmins with the lone assist at 14:50 into the second period. And Connor Timmins is starting to grow on me a bit. I said right when I think it was his first game, and I'm like, man, he's a tough watch. There still are some things that make me cringe, him pinching down as much as he does in some shaky situations, but it's what he is. And a pass like that, that's also what he is. So a great job from Timmins. That goes at 14:50 into the second period. So we're like 6 minutes left in the period, and it's still a 0-0 game. David Kampf breaks the deadlock. And then, what a feed from William Nylander. I mean, it gets knocked down, but it gets far enough that Austin Matthews is able to kind of smack it in the empty cage. But what a pass from Nylander. What a play with just over 2 minutes to play in the second period. Matthews with the 17th. Nylander with the assist. Riley with the secondary. And the Leafs are up 2-0 after 2 periods. And a very important play in that second period was the Leafs' ability to kill that penalty off late in the period. I think there were still like 10 seconds going into the third, but that first like minute 55 or minute 50, they didn't allow anything. And that is so crucial because going into the intermission with a 2-0 lead and basically no power play coming out of the third period, or it now being a 2-1 game and then them having some momentum, yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. The Leafs killed that off. They go into the break up 2-0 and they kill the last few seconds off to start the third. Then they get rolling again. Matthews scores a power play goal. I can't remember. What was the power play goal? Oh, right. Yeah, Nylander found him, and he fires it 5-hole on Lankinen. Just a goal scorer's goal, right? They think you're going top cheese, so he reacts. Matthews loves going 5-hole on goalies, and he beats him on the power play. Nylander and Tavares grab assists in the goal at 16:49, and just like that, John Tavares is 2 points away from hitting point number 1,000. And guess where they go next? Long Island to take on the Islanders. Wouldn't that be something? They're booing the snot out of him, and he gets point number 1,000 in that barn. It would be fitting. It would be absolutely fitting. But we're not there yet. That goal's at 16:49, and that kind of sealed the deal. All game, I really felt comfortable. But that goal, that Matthews third one, kind of iced it for me. And then Noah Gregor gets the much-deserved empty netter, assisted by Kalle Järnkrok, as Matt Sundin would say. That goal's at 18:29. That was a 6-on-4 goal because they had the power play. Simon Benoit saved a goal in front of the net, drew a penalty, but who cares? You'll take that any day of the week. And then Gregor scores the empty netter at 18:29 to the Leafs up 4-0, and that's all she wrote. I also was very impressed with the physical play. Now, Leafs lost in hits, 32-26, but they were laying the big ones. Jake McCabe riding that Evangelista fellow, the Oakville native, right into the pillar, and then dropping the gloves. There wasn't really a Tilly. He falls down, and that's all she wrote. But who cares? You love it. Benoit laying some guys out. Yeah, Matthew Knies laying dudes out. You love it, man. I love it. The little bit of edge, the little bit of physicality, showing you're not just going to get beat around left and right, and then you put the puck in the net. It's beautiful. By the way, shots on goal for the second period, 13-6 in favor of the Leafs. Shots on goal in the third period, even being up 2-0, 14-5. They just dominated this game from start to finish. 37-18 in shots. You over doubled their shots, and it was just never in question. They were 0 for 3 in the power play, so the Leafs' good penalty killing continues, and the power play looks really janky through the first 4, so getting Austin Matthews that one in the third kind of gave them a little bit of a breath of fresh air, but still quite ugly. That top unit just got to get the puck to the net. It's just a lot more havoc. I mean, the one chance the second unit had, I think it was Connor Timmins fired a puck on the net, and a scramble ensued. And that's what you need. Like, sure, you're going to get some high-skilled, players doing some high-skilled things, but there comes a time when you're struggling, get the puck on the net. So, but it is what it is. Let's get to these player stats. Actually, you know what? So the hits, we talked about that. Shots on goal, talked about that. All right, so Ilya Samsonov gets the shutout. 18 shots, 18 saves. Made some good ones, but again, still flopping around, and they did hit 3 posts. So there's that. But who cares? Got you the dub, shutout. We'll take it. Austin Matthews, 2 goals and a +1, 4 shots on net. Was slow to start the game, but really found his legs as the game went along. Noah Gregor, I thought the fourth line had their best game of the season. I really did. I thought Ryan Reeves wasn't terrible either. He only played, 7-something probably? That's kind of where they usually... he actually played almost 9 minutes today. But Gregor played 11.5, had a goal, +2, 3 shots on goal, 5 hits. I love it. I'm loving what Noah Gregor's bringing to the team. David Kampf, probably his best game of the year. Maybe the best game of his Leaf. Hell, maybe the best of his damn career. Like, he looked fantastic. Had a goal, was a +1, 5 shots on net for David Kampf. That's not what you expect. And then he's out there killing penalties for you. Beautiful stuff from David Kampf today. Willie Nylander had a couple assists, a +1, 3 shots on goal. Riley, Järnkrok, Timmins, and John Tavares pick up assists in the game as well. Also, John Tavares had 6 shots on goal today. He's looking for those cookies for number 1,000. But hey, he did a job today, and the Leafs overall did a great, great job. Sound victory for the Buds in blue and white. Now they turn their focus to Long Island. As we said, John Tavares makes his, I don't want to say return, but he's returning to Long Island. Not the return, though. He'll remember that one. And it's actually December 11th, the day before my birthday. My birthday is December 12th, so they will be not playing on my birthday. But Ilya Samsonov, I would presume, would be in the cage for this one. I don't see Martin Jones getting any games unless it's a back-to-back. Do they play on Tuesday? They do. They play the Rangers on the back-to-back. So you're going to get one of those games, Martin Jones. Didn't Martin Jones play for the Rangers? Could be wrong. I think he did. Either way. One of those games is going Samsonov. One of those games can be Martin Jones. They're not going to go 2 straight for whoever it is. It's just not going to happen. All right? So, but first things first, the Islanders, Samsonov probably going to see Sorokin unless they play the day before. They do not. So you're probably going to see Sorokin versus Samsonov in Long Island against the Islanders at 7 o'clock on Monday. All right? So, you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the quiet but entertaining dub today. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you have not done so already. And I'll talk to you guys. Of course, I'll be here. Well, Jay said whenever the hell they want to do something. Let's leave it at that. Raptors Edition, God, I'll be here on Monday. 7:30 at MSG against the New York Knicks. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, as we talked about, they're back in action on Monday as they're in Long Island, taking on the Islanders. 7 o'clock puck drop there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the win today, of course. We'll talk to you guys then.